For worse.
For richer.
For richer.
For poor.
For poorer.
For poor.
For poorer.
For poorer. Yeah. We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Bria made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke. And in health.
And in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
Black women have the highest divorce rate. That's literally graphed out. The reason why black men have similar numbers is because primarily black men marry black women. My God, when is someone going to teach you all how to read this data that you're quoting? How is someone going to teach you all this data that you're quoting? Women initiate over 80% of divorces.
This is what women do. We break up with you in our head emotionally before we ever finally break up with you, because by the time we're done, when we actually break up with you, we're good. Like, I already did the healing and the processing of this relationship falling apart while it was in the relationship.
One of the biggest lessons I've learned about love is that there's a big difference between passion and chaos. And I spent most of my life chasing chaos in the name of passion, only for it to leave me broken and sad and depressed and feeling like love meant pain, because that's all I knew in my entire life. But you know what the truth is? While passion is rooted in love, chaos is rooted in destruction. So anything that's leaving you feeling down and out and broken, it's not passion, baby. That's just chaos you're chasing.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto plus Passports equals Freedom. I'm your host, Ohini Mara. Before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button, and definitely leave a comment and share this video so we can attack that YouTube algorithm and grow this channel. And with that, let's get into the topic. Today, we will be discussing, I wish I knew this about women when I was younger. In my younger years, I dealt with a number of women, and unfortunately, due to my lack of knowledge, I failed a number of times. I was pretty much a novice and had no idea about the specifics of the female psyche. While some men seem to have been born with the skill set necessary to deal with and engage with the ladies, my knowledge comes from a lifetime of trial and error, as well as failure. Based on my experiences, I would like to share what I have learned about women, and hopefully someone will watch this video and learn the lesson that I have learned without having to experience the heartache and pain that I have experienced. With that, let's get started. What I wish I understood about women is that women do not love men. At least they do not love us the way that we love them. Don't get me wrong. She does not want you to get hit by a bus or harmed in any way, but she can never love you the way that you love her. This is not because she is inherently evil or has any ill will towards you. What you must understand is that her emotions and feelings rule her. A woman can tell you that she loves you, and that will be true on Monday. But if she doesn't love you on Thursday, that is also true. While you may love a woman despite her red flags and shortcomings, the same is not true for her. For example, when a man reads wedding vows, he genuinely means what he says. Most likely, he is a man of his word and truly means the part through sickness and through health, for richer and for poorer. Most men will stay with their wives if they suddenly face health challenges. Most men will stay with their wives if she suddenly falls into poverty. This is because manhood is defined by the ability to stand by your word and to be loyal. When a woman is at her weakest, men are designed to truly display how much they love her. However, Women do not operate the same way. Their love is not strong enough to withstand the bad times. If you suddenly become sick or lose your wealth, your relationship or marriage is next to follow. I think if men understood this fact, truly understood this fact, they would be able to navigate the world of dating and relationships much more effectively and avoid the hardships and pain that come with these relationships when they end. The next thing I wish I knew about women is she does not believe in marriage. She believes in weddings. Modern women are not getting married because they are in love or they want to build a life and a family. They are doing it as a flex to show their girlfriends that they had the ability to get a man to commit. For her, love has nothing to do with it. This is simply a way to make her friends jealous and envious. You don't have to believe me on this. You can just simply look at the statistics for divorce. Of all the marriages that occur in a given year, more than 50 of them end in divorce, and of that, 80% of women initiate the divorce. With the advent of the no-fault divorce, women have been given the freedom to end marriages as they see fit. The number one reason that women end marriages is irreconcilable differences. Think about that. Irreconcilable differences is a pretty way of saying we just don't get along. It's like I stated previously, the wedding vows are not for her to follow, they are for you to follow. You are not her husband. You are the person that she places in her Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat photos. The one she shows when bragging about who bought her the materialistic items, vacations, and pays her bills. She did not sign up for the real idea of what a marriage is. She is not here to build or help you face difficulty. And when it comes to that, she will part ways with you. Another thing that I wish I knew about women when I was younger is that women will always leave you. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how rich you are, how successful you are, or how long your Johnson is. A woman will always find a reason to leave you. You can look at the long string of movie stars, music artists, athletes, and rich and successful men. While men have worked hard to acquire resources and wealth in the hopes that this would inspire women to stay, we learned that nothing, I repeat, nothing will keep her by your side. It is my belief that the average man in a relationship can hold his woman's attention for about 5 years. I believe that after that, she will be looking elsewhere and for a way to end the relationship. Of course, there are exceptions to this rule, but I believe that the rule stands firm. I believe that women use relationships as a way to gather their bearings and as a break, and once they catch their breath, they head back to the streets. Another thing that I wish that I knew about women when I was younger, all women cheat. No matter what anyone tells you, all women cheat. It's that work husband that she's always telling you about. It's that male friend that she's going on trips with or visiting. She tells you he's just a friend and he means nothing, but they are either sleeping together behind your back or planning to do so in the future. It's the guy in her phone under a female name or under a bunch of emojis who texts her and calls her. It's that neighbor who lives in your building or across the street. It's that guy that she constantly tells you she hates. In today's society, not only do women cheat, but they are proud of this fact. The man who says, "Not my girl" or "My lady would never do that" is a fool. The next thing that I wish I knew about women when I was younger is that women break up with you 6 months before they actually tell you. I remember being in a relationship and believing that everything was fine, only to find out one day that she was cheating on me. I had absolutely no idea. I thought everything was fine. We would go out, we would watch Netflix, have sex, and even laugh and joke. However, while all of this made me believe that we were cool and everything was fine, she had actually broken up with me in her mind 6 months before she actually did the deed. All of these things that we were doing were for the purpose of keeping me in play until she confirmed her new situation and she could leave comfortably. Another thing that I wish I knew about women when I was younger is that women are attracted to you when you are either dealing with multiple women or she knows that multiple women are interested in you. I used to lie to my girlfriends about dealing with other women or other women being interested in me. I was given bad information and told you must do this so your relationship stays intact. What people had failed to tell me is that women love competition. They love the idea that other women are interested in being with you. They like the idea that there's a possibility that they can lose you. We foolishly spent our time lying to our girlfriends, giving them the impression that no one was interested in us. So ultimately, our girlfriends lost interest in us as well. Finally, another thing that I wish I knew about women when I was younger, I wish I knew that women were attracted to chaos, confusion, and toxic relationships. I remember watching a film titled The Counselor, and in this film, there's a line where one of the men say, "You can do anything you want to a woman except bore them." If you have ever wondered why women deal with the worst men, why they are dealing with drug dealers, violent offenders, jailbirds, losers, bums, it's because these type of men provide excitement. These men are so chaotic that you never know what is going to happen next. Their whole life is an adventure, whether they are being shot at, chased by the police, sleeping with other women, getting kicked out of their home, or having conflicts. Their whole life is an action film. This is exciting for women. Getting the call that their man is in jail or getting into a fight or spotted with another woman, their whole life is action, and women enjoy the fast pace. This is why they turn down the respectable gentleman who leads a respectable life for the criminal who is always in some type of conflict. Hence the term, nice guys finish last. And with that, gentlemen, that is my list. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you want to add something to the list? Definitely put that in the comment section, and I will create a video with those different comments or ideas that you put in the comment section. With that, thank you for joining me for another session, and until next time, take care.